from Thoreau Field, Memorial Stadium in Columbia, Missouri. What a game and what potential drama we have in store. You've seen this script before. Top 10 team goes into a cauldron of emotion on the road and just hopes to be able to get out and tell about it. It's the Notre Dame Fighting Irish and the Missouri Tigers. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's check in with our sideline reporter, Ollie Rose.
The Notre Dame head coach told me before the game, this conference matchup between two teams that do not like each other very much is a great way to get things started here in the conference. I'll keep you posted on the energy and atmosphere at the half. Back to you.
Ollie, thank you. This ought to be a tremendous matchup. He'll start the return inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The Irish offense will take the field to start this game. And here comes their 5-star freshman quarterback. He is a weapon on offense. That is why he was so highly touted in recruiting, and they've handed him the keys to this offensive engine from the start. The run inside. It's Williams. Oh, he's got some space. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down.
And, man, you don't have to be a great play caller to give that guy the football, right? Like, feature him. The offense goes through him. You've got to love this running back. And he just finds a way to make those chunk plays like he just did, setting the tone. And, Palmer, sometimes the defense, they need to see you for a second so they realize how fast, how powerful, how good you are.
Yeah, and the defense said all the right things leading up to this game. We're focused on stopping the run. We want to be the more physical.
Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. That was not on the opening script of plays. The turnover as the defense makes a play early.
And that's something you're always worried about. The first drive, it's a good play by the defense, but you're worried about your freshmen settling in a tough environment on the road, the crowd going bananas. Palmer, he makes the early mistake, and I look forward to watching this kid. How does he respond to some early adversity?
Yeah, he hasn't played in a lot of environments like this throughout his career. There's no question. So this is obviously a major challenge. If I'm the head coach now, I'm pulling him aside, and I'm saying, hey, listen, interceptions are going to happen. Let's get that one out of the way now. Let's learn from it. Let's move forward. But as a play caller, you got to help this young quarterback out. Now, you have to run the ball. You got to find him some easy completions to get his confidence back.
Going to take a shot on 2nd and short. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Missouri gets to the line quickly. They'll try to power their way ahead. Finding some room. Touchdown, Tiger! He got a step and just dusted the field. They strike first, and that opening drive of the season could not have gone better.
And I'm kind of surprised. That's his first rush of the football game, and they give him the football, and you see why this dude is a baller. Like, give him the ball, he can make people miss, and he can hit home runs, put points on the scoreboard really quickly. Jesse, one touch, one touchdown.
Yeah, and I think the offensive coordinator now is kind of hoping he probably scripted this game a little bit differently. He should have done it on the first drive. They didn't give him any touches, but he's now earned a lot more carries. You're going to see this guy get force-fed now the rest of the game after that one.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Williams. Breaks into the open. Out to the 35-yard line and a little extra breathing room with that 15-yard pickup. They opened up this drive, getting all the way out to the 35, and now it's first down again. Gain of about 4 sets up a 2nd and 6. In a competitive conference like the SEC, you just can't afford to start 0-1 if you want to chase a championship. Really important to get off to a good start.
No doubt, in the SEC, you've got to set...
Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision.
Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Offense in the hurry-up. Wants to fire on second down. That's reeled in. It's Lanier. Ball's at the 25. They're in field goal range, but they'd love to convert this third and short. To the ground to try to pick up the first. He stopped short of the sticks. They're still in field goal range if they choose to kick it here. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to take the 3. This one will be a 45-yard attempt, and he'll kick it from the left side. Absolutely perfect. And now the lead is extended a little further.
And that's a really good response by this defense. Their offense throws an interception, puts them in bad field position. They respond with a stop, force a field goal. Yeah, they got 3 points, but great job by this defense.
Notre Dame comes onto the field ready to go to work. They've spotted them a 10-0 start. Now to see if they can answer on this drive. Out across the 20 to the 21-yard line, a 3-yard gain. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. He'll run it again. Maybe picked up a couple. He's down at the 24. Boy, could they use a conversion on 3rd and short from their own 24. Looking to throw, it's Gee. Fires to the wideout. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. Taking it the other way. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
Nothing going right for this team early in the first quarter here. The defense is getting gashed, and now you've thrown a pick. The head coach has got to get his team together and get everybody to calm down and settle in.
Looking for the end zone. And he surges across the line. Touchdown, Missouri!
And he's in for his 2nd touchdown, man. He knows what to do when he gets down there. He knows how to get in the end zone. And I love when you can run the football as you get closer to that goal line. Be the more physical team, and they're doing just that.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Let's see what Holly Rowe has for us on the sideline.
Here on the Notre Dame sideline, there is a lot of conversation happening about better communication. This crowd is making it so difficult, already creating several turnovers early in this game. The defense is feeding off it, the crowd is feeding off it, and they've got their backs against the wall in a hostile environment. They've got to clean it up here to keep alive in this game. Nice.
We'll keep an eye on that, Holly. Under fire. And just left that pass short. Not enough juice on that one. They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Guys, let's take a step back and talk about Notre Dame. What does the top 5 ranking mean for week 1? Optimism, hope, maybe, David, an excuse for the other team's fans to rush the field if they knock you off?
Well, it means, first of all, absolutely nothing, because preseason rankings don't show up anywhere at the end of the season, but it means this team is talented. It means they're thought of highly. They got to go earn it, Jesse, and it starts today, but the talent obviously is all over the field.
The number in the preseason rankings means absolutely nothing. You saw Florida State recently start in the top 10. They won 2 games by the end of the year. So you've got to go earn it. Yes, you're talented. Yes, a lot of eyeballs are going to be watching you, and people are really excited. You've got an opportunity to do things really, really that are special this season, but you've got to earn it on the field.
Missouri's offense heads out ready to go. This is just what they wanted, a quick start, a 17-0 lead, and now they have the ball back. Motion from the back. Looking downfield on 1st down. Caught over the middle. It's Montgomery. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
I know one of the things this offense takes a lot of pride in the passing game is they feel like they can attack every area of the field. They have success when they throw it outside, but they're really good throwing to the middle of the field too. Quarterback has confidence. There's really good timing in this passing game, and you saw it right there between the QB and his intended target, getting that big catch.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
He's got 42 yards rushing in this game. What a way to start the new season.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry up.
Might as well stick with him. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. The Tigers moving quickly to the line. Shotgun snap on third down. He's going to run it. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36.
That is what I'm talking about. So many guys lose where they're at in the field, lose the down and distance. It's third down. I can't slide. QB knows it. Nice job using his noggin and his heart, lowering the shoulder to get the first down on third down.
And the Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Trying to run, it's Warner. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Going to work on second down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Looking to fire. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
And a lot of times when you see running backs catch the football, man, they've got a little bit of space to operate. That's great coverage. Being right there when he catches the ball to deliver the hit, to make sure he doesn't secure the catch, elite coverage.
And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
Well, I love that play by the defense there. Hanging back, watching the QB's eyes. Great job in coverage on the back end, and then rallying to him when he decided to go try and run for it himself. And now this defense is set up fourth.
It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. And that lead grows even bigger.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. They'll try it on the ground, running the counter. And he picks up enough for the first down. We'll see if they get another snap here in the first quarter. Ground game really important. Let's take a look at how these running backs have fared through one quarter of play. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. First play of the period, first down here. Right back to the well. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line. This is the kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged, but when you got an early season challenge like this, all the adrenaline, all the juice, Palmer, you're ready to rock and roll.
I love this. We've had this game circled for a long time because we learn a lot in these types of games. What are these teams about? Which conferences are better? You're going to get a lot of answers today.
They'll move the tight end. Bully ball on third and short. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
That is how it's done on third down and short. No doubt about it. An easy hole to get through and clearly get the first down.
If you really want to simplify football, the low man wins. That time the offense got the better of the D. Easily picked that up.
This Notre Dame offense carving it up. They're working with another first down. Running inside, it's Williams. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good game, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down the field.
Plenty of options here, run or pass on 3rd down right around midfield. Back to throw, it's Gee. Fires to the right. And it's picked off for the 4th time today. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business. Tigers sending out their offense ready to get this drive started. So last time, David, they ate up some clock, ran a bunch of plays, but settled for the field goal.
Yeah, but they're still up, Reese, and I like where I'm at. If I'm on offense right now, my job is to put another long drive together, eat more clock, and get another score.
Just got to be better in the red zone this time around. When they get down close to the goal line, you need better execution to put a touchdown on the board here.
Headed for the corner, it's Warner. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
You know, the runner just has to have a little bit more patience. He bounced that thing outside a little too early, and as a result, lost yards.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Got his man. He'll be brought down at the 41-yard line, not close to the line to gain, and it's 4th down. And they're running out the kicker to give it a try. He says he can kick one from 75, but here he's going to need just 58 of them. Dead center perfect. And that will extend their lead even further.
Well, it's a good news, bad news scenario. You got the pick, and you would have liked to have paid that off with a touchdown, but because the drive stalls out, you're still happy to get the field goal.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Holly Rowe has an update.
Here on the Notre Dame sideline, I can tell you this crowd has played a factor early in this game. On the road, in a hostile environment, they have not been able to get going in this game. They have failed to score, not productive on their early drives, and they are talking about how the crowd noise is impacting them. I see them talk to each other, trying to tighten things up at the line of scrimmage. This is a factor. This crowd is making a big difference here so far. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. Quickly out to the tight end. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the 1st down. Guys, let's talk for a minute about Notre Dame. They had some holes to fill on the roster. They've gone into the portal. They brought in a pretty decent haul. How good do you think this staff feels right now addressing those areas of need, David?
Well, I think you feel really good about bringing in quality depth, experience depth, but now the trick is to merge it with your other guys and everybody get on the same page, you know, and moving in the same direction.
The coaching staff is so excited, too. They feel like if they can stay healthy, they can take an extra step versus where they were a year ago because of these new bodies they found through the portal.
He was fighting his way toward those sticks, but they'll stop him a couple of yards short.
And I think one thing people don't take into account is not all 4th downs are created equal. Like, right, this is a shorter 4th down. You're on your side of the field. You're down. You're trailing in the football game.
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. Wide receiver going in motion. Needs it to keep this drive alive. And he's not even going to come close to the marker on 4th down.
Well, here's a classic sudden change situation early in the game. And we're going to see a few of these as the game goes on. But with the defense getting that stop on 4th down in their opponent territory, the offense now has an opportunity to come out here and maybe take a shot at this sudden change situation, see if they can catch the defense napping.
And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll keep it on the ground. Worked his way to the 38 before they stopped him. It's a 5-yard gain, and that'll be a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got it behind the line. It's Warner. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Back to pass. pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
Well, we knew coming into this game, this defense had some matchups they felt really good about up front, and they won one right there, getting to the quarterback, creating a negative play, and they're going to need these guys to start winning more of those because they are finding themselves in a hole here early in the game.
And we might as well state the obvious. First and second down didn't work out. Third and very long. He's looking downfield to throw. Working the middle. Offenses gain momentum with third down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. Missouri has it ready to go with another first down. Off the play fake. Got a big paw up there and knocks it down incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Got to pick up a few to move the sticks here on third down from their own 20. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. He picks up the fumble, but they'll blow it dead right there. And remember, at this stage of the game, the only person who can advance a fumble for the offense is the fumbler. So here comes the field goal unit once again. They've already kicked 3 tonight. Never a doubt. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And he'll be stopped. Return gets it out across the 25, stopped at the 26. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be concerned. If we're a little bit down, listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the first half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into halftime.
And that's a big play for this offense, and they need to get going. They've built themselves a deficit. They need points on this drive, or else, guys, the second half, we're going to be telling old war stories, right? Like back in my day, and Jesse did this, and I did that. So, I mean, come on, offense. Let's put this together. Let's keep this game competitive.
Fires to the tight end. 7-yard pickup on that one. Third down and 3 coming. Notre Dame right back to the line. Wants to throw. It's Gee. Finds the tight end. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. The Fighting Irish call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Wants to throw it again. Got it in the middle. It's Graham. Gets it inside the 40, brought down at the 39, and they can stop the clock. Notre Dame will now use its second timeout. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Wants to throw on first down. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on.
And that makes 5 interceptions in this one. The nightmare is... And they make the play to stop the scoring opportunity just before the end of the half.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football. He's starting to develop that. His third interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
Just enough time for one final play of the half. Takes a handoff. It's Warner. Makes it past the marker. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Gentlemen, so much excitement around a brand new season, and we're excited to get you caught up on everything here in Week 1. We begin with a look at Syracuse, taking on the number 21 team, the Penn State Nittany Lions. And it's the Orange sneaking out of here with an upset victory. Gonna have to see how the rankings shake up following this outcome, pushing them to 1-0 on the short season. And now we take a look at some of the other games going on around the nation on another wild day of college football. Back to your game at Memorial Stadium. It's hardly a secret what this team wants to do. They want to feed the beast, let him run it, and control the line of scrimmage. Ground and pound, and continue to add to this lead in the second half.
Notre Dame will kick it off to start the second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard. Or he stopped right there. The Tigers send out the offense to go to work. Let's see if they can keep that first half momentum rolling. Coming out on first down with the play fake. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Off-play action. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Trying to get behind the defense. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down. Missouri will have to send out the punt team. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Fields the punt. Wants to make a play. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. Here comes the Fighting Irish out to get this drive started. He'll try the left side. Give him a pickup of 2, now 2nd and 8.
Nice first down defense. Great job being physical, understanding the chances of run are high. They come up, they get the back on the ground, forcing a second down and long situation.
They'll go right back to him. And they didn't get it forward an inch. Defense wins the battle up front. Here they come, facing third and long from the 40. To the air, it's Gee. He's got him. They drop him at the 47-yard line, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he's had zero rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have pulled their guy by now. I know the guy I played for back in college, he would have pulled me about 2 interceptions ago.
And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
He wants to throw it again. And the third down pass incomplete after a good deflection by the defense.
And I thought the game plan has been so good by this defense, man. They know exactly who his go-to guy is out wide, and they're doing a great job of mixing up coverage, taking that away. Listen, this QB doesn't have to go to him, and that's where I think you look next. Who's your next best playmaker?
Makes the grab. He's got a first down. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. And so a huge gain is negated by an illegal forward pass. Ready to fire from the pistol. On the ground, it's Warner. Got enough for the first. He's piled up 82 yards rushing, and he's making sure the defense feels him in this opening game. On 1st and 10 from the 38. They'll give it to him again. Found a little running room, and they get him stopped after a pickup of 6 to the 32. 6-yard pickup on first down leaves him with 2nd and 4. Looking to fire. Grab behind the line. It's Warner. A third down play coming from the 32 as they try to keep the drive going. The run inside. It's Warner. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop.
Keep the foot on the pedal if you're on offense here. You got that yardage. Yeah, you didn't get the first down, but you've set yourself up now to go for it here and keep this drive alive.
Knocked it right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
On the move from inside his 5. He's stopped right there. Oh, he might have been a step away from taking that one a long way. Here come the Irish back on offense. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions, but I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
A lot of times defenses blitz to stop the run. This very play right here blitz the linebacker, but man, the offense did a great job. Everybody understood what they saw. Running back understood. Pick up a nice positive gain when they were trying to get a blitz and maybe create a tackle for a loss.
Motion from the wide receiver. Right back to the well. And the defense wrestles him to the ground.
Linebackers in today's football, obviously, guys have gotten smaller. They got to play in space more, cover fast guys out on the perimeter. But how about this linebacker coming downhill and making a physical tackle in the hole?
Makes the grab. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Williams. Could be an alley. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. He just tossed that one out of bounds. You avoid the sack, you avoid the turnover. You've got more plays here on third down. And now this offense will try to figure out a way to move the chains after that second down incompletion. Flushed out of the pocket. What a nice job by the defense stringing that out and forcing him out of bounds. He got nothing.
Yeah, I think that's nice discipline by this defense. Doing a good job playing inside out, using...
Now, wait just a second here. I don't see the kicker coming out. I think they're going to go for it here. On fourth down, they'll throw for it. Incomplete, and that'll be a turnover on downs.
Great coverage on that fourth down play. Nice job blanketing the receiver out wide. The defense, you could tell, they knew they were going for it. They had a game plan. They get the big stop and took.
And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
Oh, that's a missed opportunity. You know, the quarterback was excited. He saw man coverage. He thought he was going to have an opportunity to come up with a big play, but up front, they could not protect him well enough.
The Tigers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Quickly to the tight end. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Here comes the heat. He's got an open man. It's a seam wide open. And that tackle almost certainly saved a touchdown after he ripped off a huge gain. That is a jolt of energy for the offense to get out of trouble in field position, and now all kinds of room to work. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to him. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Third quarter opening week of the season, and they're facing 2nd and 10. The play action fake. Caught in the backfield, it's Hoffman. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. 3rd and 6 yards to go. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his man. First catch of the season for this highly touted wide receiver, and man, their fans have been hungry to see that. Mizzou coming out with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down. They're working that left side. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? They need 1 yard on 3rd down to keep this one going. This will be the 8th play of the drive. Trying to pick it up on the ground. Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on 3rd down. They'll play it safe and send out the field goal unit. Absolutely center cut. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead. And he takes this from inside the 5. Tackled and brought down at the 23-yard line, so not a whole lot of room on that return. They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. And with the pressure on him, the quarterback goes down, and we've played 3 quarters here. As we enter the 4th quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Scanning the field, it's Gee. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Got to give this defense credit, guys, because all game long they have forced their opponent to be one-dimensional. They haven't allowed anything to happen in the passing game. As a result, we're here in the 4th quarter. They barely allowed over 100 yards passing.
And this passing attack has not been great today. It hasn't found a way to manufacture those big plays and to scare this defense. And now, in passing situations, trailing, this is a tough spot for this offense.
No chance for any kind of return there. They were all over him as soon as he caught the football. Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. They opened the lane, and he hit it a gain of 5 out to the 33. Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start.
False start on offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. That false start changes your mindset. Now you're 2nd and long, 9 yards to go. Gives it on the option. They make the stop after a gain of 3 to the 31.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. So Missouri will have to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And he can't quite get it down or out of bounds. It's into the end zone for a touchback. Notre Dame comes onto the field ready to go to work. This was certainly not their best effort. I believe this team is much better than it performed today, but they're going to pay the consequences of losing this ball game. Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Now the play fake. Finds his man. It's Flanagan. Great move. Now he's got room. Gets the ball right to the 50-yard line, and that'll be enough for a first down.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Looking to pass. It's Gee. Fires to the big fella.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead, it's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw first downs. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a first down.
And that's a great job executing the drag route. You just bring the big fella across the formation, wait for him to come open. The quarterback does a good job seeing him, finds him in the hole, hits him.
And it's another interception as his assault on the record book continues. He'll try to take it back. Finally brought down, but what a play, not over. Got the football, but to flip the field position with the return. Here come the Missouri Tigers, the offense ready to go to work. And after that interception, things quite comfortable. Big lead, clock winding down. They should be able to take care of business here. Touchdown, Tigers! Got it right in the heart of the end zone.
And everybody's getting in on the fun now for this offense. From the opening whistle, they have been up and down the field. Starters are scoring. You've got backups in the game now. And I love the play calling. These guys came to your school to play in this offense to score touchdowns. So